Okay, let's just start with the next week 2 of Season of the Risen. I don't know what Keitel... I forget what, like, the end of the week... We're trying to figure out what the Lucent Hive are doing with the light, or why they're draining people of the light. I don't know. I'm also going to drop using Void for a little bit. I want to use Solar for a change. Alright, Keitel or Saladin, what's up? What's going on?
Good, you're here. Keitel's most trusted scion was able to pull the truth from the mind of the last hive you captured.
Right.
They're preparing something on Earth, in the Cosmodrome. Keitel believes they're stockpiling the light taken from our Guardians. She's having trouble getting precise readings. There's a barrier in the way. The Hive are trying to hide what they're doing from us. I need you down there. Find the Hive responsible, crush its spirit, tear it from the light, and drag it back here. Then we will lay its evil secrets bare. Do not hesitate. Show them your iron will.
Why are they taking it, though? Lord Saladin greets you, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I don't understand why would they need it? They have it, right? But why they just doing it just to mess with us? So like just one more, just another one-up thing to us? Oh, they just want. I don't understand what they would need it for. Why would they need it? Maybe they want it to strengthen their own soldiers, but isn't that the point of you guys having the light to begin with, that you don't need to keep doing that? Okay, so we're now actually using...
My scions have reported their findings. The Lucent Hive are hoarding the stolen light for a massive ritual.
A ritual to do what?
Undetermined. However, surveillance indicates increased activity in the sector. Disrupt their plans and secure another Hive leader, Guardian.
Why are the Fallen here, though? The defense for a second. that thing. Can we use this as some sort of battering ram? It looks like it's kind of a battering ram. It has some sort of high killer on it. I'm not going up there, obviously. Huh. It was able to open the door.
Where did Savathun learn to use the light for her rituals?
She spent enough time as Osiris to learn everything about us.
But how would she remember? That's the thing.
We found the light taken from our guardians.
Leave no survivors.
Like, I get that we showed her memories, but we didn't know of her plans to show her what she should be doing. Oh, we gave her memories back. It's like, okay, but we didn't even know what her plan was up until now. So how are we showing her what needs to be happening? Some sort of bell. That's odd.
Hive leadership is on the move. Should I take the shot?
Negative. Stick to the plan. Keep them in play until reinforcements arrive.
Whatever they're planning, destroying their light battery should stop it. There's no need to take them alive.
That's not your call to make. Stick to the plan.
Yeah, Crow, we have a plan. Just stick with it for now. There'll be time plenty to kill them, but for now we need to stick with the plan. Alright, now for the hard part.
This is a neutral space, right? Like a temporary pocket dimension.
It contains the minds of the Guardian and the Hive we subdued, and the influence of the Witch Queen.
Far more flat surface, not like the other place we were at before. These are side ones.
Projections of Savathun aren't real, but they do real damage.
Lucky for us, so does the synaptic spear. Drive it through the Witch Queen's illusions.
Crow.
I still don't understand why the Lucent Hive are stockpiling light when they've already got it. Maybe I should
Indeed.
take a closer look instead of scraping their skulls for clues.
Sending unprepared guardians into a Hive throne world is out of the question.
You too? I thought I could count on your trust.
This isn't a matter of trust, Crow. Preparation is about planning to win and accounting for how you might lose.
It's strange how different my lessons sound coming out of your mouth.
Because you say it wrong. And yes, Crow, we have to figure out what we're doing first. It's too dangerous now. Especially when they have the ability to outright kill us for real. Visit the Sciorium? Sciorium. Indeed, Crow. We must wait and plan our next move. Before it was okay when we were just messing with whatevers, but now that they are using the light and that they're planning this out before we do stuff. The time for running and gunning is over. It's time to be very methodical about what we're doing. That's actually not a bad roll. Small bore, high cal round, overflow, one for all, and it came with a range masterwork. It's not bad, actually. I like that. Okay, did we get anything else in the postmaster? I thought we got a bow. Firmly planted adaptive munitions. I don't know how well adaptive munitions is. This effective in it, the weapons adapts its damage output and effective against enemy shields that don't match the weapon's damage type. So it deals more damage to unmatched shielded targets. But like how much more? Alright, let's see what's going on down here. Oh, he's not even here anymore. Neat.
Do you think it hurts?
Hurts?
I could feel Savathun behind my eyes, and she reached into my mind. What do you think these Hive feel when we reach into theirs?
I also find the Scion's methods unsettling, but they can uncover Savathun's plans more efficiently than I ever could.
For real, pain only gets us so far.
Better to just put them out of their misery.
After.
Keitel believes these Hive might hold deeper secrets. Do not make the mistake of thinking maybe you were the wrong person to put on this assignment.
They may be our enemies, but this feels like a new low for the Vanguard. For Zavala.
Watch your mouth. You New Light see Zavala as some toothless diplomat, but you wouldn't believe what he's sacrificed to become the man he is. Someone who will make the hard choice, and make sure his people understand why.
Then I can't wait to hear the speech about all this.
You want a speech? Today the Vanguard did what had to be done. Mercy prevailed. Speech over.
Say it a little louder. I don't think this guy could hear you. This doesn't look like mercy to me.
Then you're not looking hard enough.
Indeed. Death is... Yes. Unfortunately...
Long ago, even before there was a last city, I was deep on patrol in the old forest when a local villager sought me out. They asked me to catch a thief. I told them the Iron Lords were no mercenaries, but I saw their pride as well as their poverty. When they offered me a loaf of black bread instead of coin, I agreed. Coin when she couldn't, weapons to protect what she had taken. There was no fear in her eyes. She said the bandits in the forest ordered her to steal in exchange for protection. The penalty for theft in those times was death. Instead, I pulled the crest from around my neck and pressed it into her hands. I told her the wolves would protect her. In a settlement rich with stolen supplies, I found the bandits and cut them down. 38 lives to spare one. And for a time, I believed that was mercy. Many winters passed before I found myself back in that part of the old forest. This time, no one sought me out. So I sought them instead. Wind blew through rotted wood and rusted metal where the village once stood. And behind it, graves. Then piled stones, then bare mounds of earth, and then a pit. My blood was high. I tore through the forest, hunting for those responsible. Finally, in a settlement rich with stolen supplies, I found her wolves no longer protected them. She bled them dry, and when they had no more to give, she sent in her men, unleashed her wolves. Mercy to an enemy cannot come at the cost of mercy for their victims. The right path isn't always easy to find. But once you do, the only question is whether you're strong enough to walk it.
Yes, Crow. Weirdly enough, he is right. And you will take that for what you will.
Consider that the next time you feel pity for our enemies.
He's right, brother. Just because they have the light doesn't mean we should feel mercy for them. They may hold the light, but they are not guardians. Gather intel by completing... Oh, dang it. Gather intel by completing the Witch Queen campaign missions in the Thermal, and it can also be found... Oh, just gain intel, okay. Yes, brother. Unfortunately, what he says is true. You cannot feel mercy for your enemies. Regardless, yeah, mercy for your enemies cannot outweigh the mercy we have for your allies and for the people we are sworn to defend. And yeah, while this may not look like a mercy for them, trust me, it's better than them just flat out dying. Good job, Saladin. You gave it to him as plainly as you could, and he needs to just deal with it. There's doing what's right and doing what's easy, and sometimes those things are very, very different.
Guardian, over the last year, friends and advisors within the last city have fallen victim to psychic manipulation. Those losses and the rediscovery of the Crown of Sorrow meant that we had to develop psychic countermeasures. So I authorized the deployment of this containment unit developed by Keitel Scions for psychic analysis of the Hive. The machine can hold the Hive in a painless limbo, neither alive nor dead. This allows Scion operatives to examine their minds, gleaning the information we need. After everything that happened to Osiris, it makes me uncomfortable to rifle through their brains like this. But Guardian lives are at stake. You will be our boots on the ground, and Lord Saladin will oversee the operation to ensure everything goes smoothly. We'll only have this asset for a limited time, so make it worthwhile. Good luck.
I wish they would explain why we only have this asset for a limited amount of time. I do agree that, yes, over the course of the year leading up to the Witch Queen, Savathun was messing with everyone's minds and making them believe or kind of not take notice of their actions, whether as Osiris or just actually outright going out as Savathun and, like, influence the minds of Shax and Crow and, I don't know, who else, any other people in the lore that they heard Savathun's song and then we were kind of more susceptible to her influence. And yes, psychic protections definitely, now that the Crown of Sorrow is back in play and we don't exactly know where it is definitely needed. Although I wish Zavala would tell us why the psychic protections were only limited as far as having them for only a limited amount of time. It would be nice to be like, hey, Keitel's forces, you know, her Scion operatives can only take so much psychic strain, and, you know, after a certain amount of time, we'll have to put this away because, you know, they just can't do this anymore. Like, they're stretching their minds too thin. But, yes, this is definitely better to comb through their minds and kind of tear the information from them, whether they're willing or not. Because pain, I mean, we can't beat it out of the Hive, unfortunately, because, you know, their whole lives are all revolving around pain and death, so that is out of the question, and sitting down and trying to talk with them is kind of also out of the question, too. I know Finch was kind of a one-off example, but he's not Hive, he's a ghost, and Umaru, Savathun's ghost, is willing to talk, but not to us directly, more like just taunting us. And again, there is no Hive that is outright willing to speak with us. So, yes, this makes a lot of sense to do this. I do agree with our methods. It may not be easy, but it's necessary. You brooding? I can't even approach you. Whatever. I like that cutscene from Saladin. That, like, yes, the showing mercy to one person in the end costed the lives of many, many more, and it's a lesson Saladin learned that showing mercy for your enemies cannot outweigh the mercy you show to the people you're trying to protect. Psychological intel. Okay. And Grand Overture is 1520. We'll take it just because we can infuse it into our current one. Blink. Gotta do what we gotta do, brother. We cannot show them mercy. They are definitely not showing us mercy. And yes, while we could argue and say, well, we're better than them, so we should be showing mercy, that does not work for the Hive. They don't care one little bit about how much mercy we show them. They only understand violence, unfortunately. At least the vast majority of them only understand violence. Complete Operation Erebus, week 2 completed. Okay, so we're not technically done yet. We still have, we have to collect intel from completion of activities. We could do this, but we should be grinding other things too. Okay, we're gonna take a break for now. I'm gonna grind this off screen, and then we'll continue at the, and see what the ending for the week 2 story is. I like the story so far. The story it's telling is very, very unique. I like that.